Well. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Isaiah coming to you again from BucosLocker. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share all the videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you on all new videos that's posted on this channel. Order number 69. Order number 69. Order number 69. Fish and chips. Ding ding. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Y'all already know. Shouts out to all my Pirates and Sea Bandits. Thank you for supporting this channel, this platform. Shouts out to all the Bucs platforms around social media. Keep covering the Bucs. Keep doing a great job. Shout out to all the fathers out there. Hopefully, all you guys had a great weekend, Father's Day, on Sunday. Hopefully, y'all had a great Father's Day. Hopefully, y'all ate well. I ate well. I got my daughter with me. So, as you can see, shouts out to CJ. Fatherhood is dope. Go cop that. FID. Fatherhood is dope. That's my boy. I support fatherhood all the way. And Juneteenth was yesterday, so hopefully everybody had a good time then. Well, let's get down. Let's get dangerous. Darkwing Duck reference, right? Old school, baby. As y'all I'm sure y'all noticed the news that popped up about an hour ago. Rob Gronkowski, Gronk, the Gronkinator, has retired officially after 11 seasons, multiple Pro Bowls, multiple All-Pros, 4 Super Bowls, a bunch of tight end records, arguably one of the greatest tight ends in NFL history, or the greatest tight end in this era, if you want to go down to the eras, right? But there is that's not much argument there. I mean, Antonio Gates, Tony Gonzalez, those two that really stands out that can kind of compare to him. And then you got the old school, you got your Mike Vickers and then Kellen Winslow Sr. You got those guys back in the day. But there's not too many tight ends you can put over Rob Gronkowski, right? So you can literally say top 3, give or take, top 2, but he will be a first ballot Hall of Famer, So I want to give Gronkowski his flowers while he's here. As of now, he's retired. Now, for those of you that think he's going to come back, if he comes back, cool. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, I'm going to go with this news. I'm not going to do hypotheticals, and I'm not going to dive into the hypothetical world, because what we got to do as a Bucs fans, we got to start accepting these things, because Tom Brady pulled it, and he came back after a short break, right? So a lot of us thinking that Gronkowski might do the same thing. I know he hinted earlier this season that he's going to play this little game that he's going to retire and make Tom Brady wait because he made us wait 40 days and all that. But you have to take it as face value. Take it as face value. Shouts out to Perry Mathis, King Cook. What up, man? Brent O'Neill, Johnny. What up, man? Jay, Tony, Young Deezy. Take it as face value, folks. I wouldn't try to spin this into something that you want to believe. Just take it for what it is right now, right in front of you. It's literally right in front of you. The news is right in front of you. Gronkowski retires. Don't try to convince yourself that he's coming back. As of now, he's retired. You can spin it how you want to spin it, but it ain't gonna work. Okay? His agent Drew Rosenhaus said he wouldn't be surprised if Tom Brady calls him up later in the season and say, "Hey man, we need you for real." And Gronkowski said, "All right, I'll come back." Maybe he might want to just chill out for the first half of the season. Who knows? Right? But as of right now, he's retired. 11 illustrious seasons. Played through a lot of injuries. You know? I know, don't get mad at me. Played through a lot of injuries. But please, folks, take it as face value. It's literally right in front of you. Reality is right in front of you. He retired. I know some of us gonna be like, oh yeah, he just playing right now. So now you're gonna convince yourself that he's not retired. See, that's what one thing we can't do is we can't create this world in our head that what we want to believe. We're gonna ignore what the reality says in front of us to make up our own world to convince ourselves that he's not really retired. He's just playing. I'm not doing that. You know, so all you can do is give Gronk his flowers. The 2 years that he spent here, he did a great job. He helped in the passing game. He helped in the pass blocking game. He helped in the run blocking game. He helped Donovan Smith get better. He helped the Bucs O-line get better. You know, so currently the tight end options are the top three in my eyes is Cameron Brate, Kate Otten, and Cole Kef. Those are the three tight ends that I think that will make the squad. They drafted 2 tight ends. One is a blocking tight end, and one they call him Baby Gronk from University of Washington. That's a big shoes to fill. It's going to take a team effort in the tight end room to pick up Gronk's slack, because people don't realize how important Gronk was to Tom Brady. He was the bailout guy. He was the guy that Tom Brady can trust the most out of all the receivers. Gronkowski, even with Godwin and Evans, you know, but Gronkowski was the number one guy that he trusted. Even when Antonie Brown was there. You know, we can go back to the Super Bowl year. In the Super Bowl, he scored 2 times. You know, I mean, Brady was looking for him. And, you know, there was a lot of times that Brady was forcing the ball to Gronk. You know, but, you know, that's needless to say. But, you know, Gronk did a great job. Played through injuries, you know. He had a back injury, you know, he had some knee problems, you know. So his body pretty much told him it was time to go. Now, we can start doing the chances of him returning. I wouldn't say high, but there's a possibility, right? There's always a possibility. But I'm going to go with what's reality telling me. The man tired. He's enjoying his offseason. And if you haven't been following Gronk, I don't follow him like that. I don't like following players in the offseason like that. But from what I've been seeing, Gronkowski, he just been partying, man, having a great time. I mean, that's what he wants. He wants to be away from football. He wants to concentrate outside of football. He don't spend his football money. All the money he's spending right now is endorsement money. He has a great image. He could be the face of a lot of products. He could be on some TV shows. He can go into wrestling. He can do a lot of things. Very talented dude. I just wish him the best in his career moving forward in the entertainment industry, because he's a great entertainer, along with being on top of being a great football player. He's a great person. He's never in trouble. You know, he drinks a lot, obviously, because he gets drunk, right? But he's never in trouble. You never see him in any issues dealing with the public. He's a great guy. You know, I haven't met him yet, but just based on his videos, and he's great energy. You know, he has a great aura about him. He has great chakra. Shadow clone jutsu. He has great chakra. The chakra flows very well. He gives off great energy. He's a good person to be around. A good locker room guy. Just a good-hearted person in general. I don't think he has any kids yet, so I think he's gonna pop out. He's gonna probably pop out a kid or 2, maybe 3. He has a big family, so I'm pretty sure he wants to look towards fatherhood and stuff like that. So don't be surprised we see some baby Gronks in the next couple years. But let's get to the real deal. Let's get to how this affects the Bucs as offensively. Now we can talk about it affects the Bucs as a team, but offensively specifically, this is a big deal. Remember, we had a chance to get Trey McBride in the draft in the second round, but we chose Luke Gadecki. Sometimes you just got to remember now, the news, based on what I read, this Gronk informed the team last week after minicamp. So this news was to the Bucs organization a week ago. So this is new to us, but not new to them. They've been knew this. We just late to the game. They just now released the news to the public, but they've been. They got the phone call last week. Now I'm pretty sure they're gonna ask Tom Brady, "What do you think about this?" And all Jenna Lane gonna be all up in Tom Brady's face. Oh, Tom. You know how she is, right? Jenna Lane just love asking questions about Tom. She don't ask questions about nobody else. But this affects the Bucs offensively, big time. Huge. This is a huge blow. Even at Gronk age at 32, he's better than Cameron Brate. He's better than 90% of the tight ends in the NFL, even at 32. Cameron Brate is a huge drop-off. I don't care what anybody says. Cameron Brate is solid, but it's a huge drop-off from Gronk to Cameron Brate. That is a big drop-off. From blocking to catching to route running. Even at 32, Gronkowski's still faster than Cameron Brate. Cameron Brate is a steady tight end, but he's not striking no fear in nobody, man. Cameron Brate's solid. But what we need is explosion at tight end. And we lost O.J. Howard. He's at the Buffalo Bills struggling. He's not beating out Dawson Knox. From the reports I'm seeing, O.J. Howard ain't looking great. First round pick. Wasted. A wasted first round pick. Should have got Dalvin Cook. I'm going to stand by that. I stand 10 toes on that. I'm never letting that go. That was a horrible pick by Jason Light in the long term, mid-term and long term. It started out good, but as you can see, when you draft a tight end in the first round and it don't pan out, you have to go out and get a veteran. Gronkowski. O.J. Howard couldn't beat out Cameron Brate. That should tell you a lot about O.J. Howard. Now he's in Buffalo struggling. Let's get back to the Bucs though. This is a huge void for the Bucs to fill. Who can they go get? A Jared Cook? Go call a tight end. Go trade for one. I don't know. I haven't really looked into the tight end situation yet as far as free agents or possible trades, but I don't think the Bucs can do anything, but they're going to roll into the season with Cameron Brate, Cade Otton, and Cole Kef. That ain't much. That's another weapon that's Brady won't have. So this season has gotten more interesting due to our schedule. We're going to have to play against really good defenses. Rams, Saints twice, the feisty kitty cat defense, kitty cats, Carolina kitty cats. Their defense, the Steelers defense, the Ravens defense, the Bengals defense. Don't get mad at me. The production from the tight end position is going to be struggling if they don't find anybody to replace Gronkowski. But there will be a struggle there. Run blocking, pass blocking, and route running, catches from the tight end. We're probably going to drop to the bottom 10 in tight end production as a group, right? 32 teams will probably fall between 22 and 32. Because we already know the history of tight ends in the NFL. Not too many come in killing like that. Oh, I'm sorry. Reframe that word. Not too many come in producing at a high level like that. Now, we had Kyle Pitts, but Kyle Pitts is a different animal. Gronkowski produced a little bit in his rookie year, stuff like that. There's a couple of tight ends that produce that rookie year, but no offense to Cade Otton, but if he was like that, then I don't think he would have went fourth round. But we could have got Trey McBride, but Jason Light didn't want him. He wanted Luke Gadecki. Fine. But I'm telling you right now, if Trey McBride comes in and start getting it in, I'm going to be like, and Luke Gadecki don't win the job, the left guard job, then that's another kind of a questionable pick. Now, he's had some good picks, but sometimes Jason Light tends to not go after the real talent at the position. I'm just saying. I'm going to put it out there. I'm just talking about the tight end position. I'm talking about the team. The production from the tight end has drastically dropped. It's going to drop. There's going to be a huge drop-off. What I mean by that, not just catching and yak. I'm talking about third down blocking, run blocking, pass blocking, just his presence on the field. Because like I said, Cameron Brate ain't sparing nobody. Who is he scaring? Let's be real. Like, Cameron Brate's solid, but he ain't scaring nobody. Cade Otton is a rookie. Do we really expect him to come in and just become a beast mode? I'm just saying, I want y'all to put it in perspective. And K. Dot might turn out to be a really good tight end. K. Dot, he might turn out to be a really good tight end, but are we really going to just try to put the huge expectations on K. Dot in this rookie season, 4th round pick? How many 4th round pick tight ends you see come in and beast? Well, K. Dot's going to do good. Where's the history at? Where is the history that shows that? Give me the history of tight ends, rookie tight ends, 4th round, 5th round, 6th round, 7th round, come in, beasting. Give me some real hard facts. Facts over feelings. K. Dot's gonna do good. Watch. Based on what? Based on you? On your feelings? Or based on the logic and the reality and the history? And the data and statistics show you that. See, that's what I go after. I go after the data, facts, data, and statistics. I'm not gonna go after emotions. Facts over feelings. Hashtag facts over feelings. If K.I. turns out to be good, great. That's good for us. But in his rookie season, he's not beating out Cameron Brate. So if you can't beat out Cameron Brate, you, as of right now, you ain't finna put fear in nobody. Tight end is a position that is very hard to come in and just be boom, off to the races. This is not receiver or running back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not one of them positions you can just come in and just instant impact. And he got to beat out Cameron Brate. And he got to take snaps from Cameron Brate. And that ain't happening. Cameron Brate too solid of a tight end. But even Cameron Brate is limited. Cameron Brate is not even a... I mean, come on, man. Let's be real. Let's be real. Like, what do you rank Cameron Brate at tight ends? We got 32 teams, and let's just say you got 2 tight ends per team. So let's just say 64 tight ends. What do you rate Cameron Brate? Cameron Brate is top 10. Somebody gonna say that. No. No, fair. Top 10 based on what? Remember, we're talking about all the tight ends in the NFL. I'm pretty sure we can name 15 tight ends better than Cameron Brate. Rookies, second-year players, Cameron Brate been around for a while. I'm pretty sure we can name 15 tight ends. Not saying there's a lot of great tight ends, but Cameron Brate is not bad. He's just not. I don't even think he's top 15. I don't even think he's top 20. I'm just overall perspective. I'm just talking about catching the ball. I'm talking about overall tight end. I'm talking about blocking. His athleticism, speed, hands. Pass blocking, run blocking. But they did draft Cole Kef later in the draft. I think it was 6th round thing. So he could be the blocking tight end. They can give Jared Cook a call. Yeah, I'm just saying, we're going to need some tight end help, folks. Y'all know this, too. Y'all know we're going to need some tight end help. But as an overall projection, as of right now, I think our tight end group has probably went from one of the best to probably MEH. Because when you take Gronkowski out of the tight end room, that significantly dropped the Bucs' tight end room status. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would you rate the Bucs' tight end room now? With Cameron Brate number 1, K. Dot and Cole Kef. I'm not going to count the other guys. McElroy and all that. I'm not counting them. What would you rank the Bucs' tight end room now? Now that Gronkowski has retired, what do you rank the Bucs' tight end room? Top 15? Middle of the pack, 15 through 20? 21? 25 through 32? Like, where do you put them at? As a collective group. What do you put the Bucs' tight end room at? I'm just curious. What do you... like I said, Cameron Brate's not bad. He's not bad. I'm just how much of a threat is he on the field? Like, especially in today's passing game, he don't even fit the model of what teams are looking for in a tight end. He's kind of outdated. Speed ain't there. His hands is solid. His route running is pretty good. But just from an overall perspective as a tight end, he's kind of outdated. But like times kind of passed him up. That's why he don't really get a lot. He didn't get a lot of snaps. Gronkowski took a lot of snaps, folks. Like 70% of the snaps, 75% of the snaps. And remember, the older a tight end gets, the better he don't get. Keep that in mind. The older a tight end gets, the worse he gets. Exceptions. There's exceptions to the rule, but in general, Cameron Brady's not going to become a super beast. Like, in my personal opinion, I think the Bucs tight end room is probably like middle of the pack. Just because Cameron Brady's solid, you know. So having a solid tight end, you know, that I would say the Bucs tight end group is between 16 to 20. That makes sense, right? 16 to 20, in that range as a group, because you got 2 rookies behind Cameron Brate. So I'm gonna say 16 through 20 coming into the season. Not gonna really hurt nobody or scare nobody at the tight end. And this is trouble for the Bucs passing game, because when Gronkowski was out there running routes, you gotta respect Gronkowski no matter how old he is. You know. But teams are going to shift the coverage over to Mike Evans even more. They're going to man Cameron Brate up and say, beat us one-on-one. They're not going to be doubling Cameron Brate. Have you seen the safeties across the league? Matter of fact, have you seen the safeties on our schedule? Mika Fitzpatrick, Jesse Bates, we should have drafted. Marcus May, Tyrone Matthew, the Cowboy safeties, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Rams safeties, like, nobody, you know, let's be real, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think no team's gonna be scared of Cameron Brate. So this is gonna be interesting, folks. Once again, Gronkowski retired after 11 seasons. Give him the utmost respect. I don't want to see anybody hating on Gronkowski. I don't want anybody doing that, because that's not right. Let that man rest. Let that man just do his thing, man. Like, if he comes back, great. Right? But as of right now, he's retired, 11 seasons, first ballot Hall of Famer. His contributions to the Bucs will never be forgotten. For those of you that got his jersey, save it, put it in a frame or something like that. Matter of fact, I got a question for y'all. Do we put Gronkowski in the Ring of Honor? I'm just curious. I kind of want y'all to answer that. Do we put Gronkowski in the Ring of Honor? Do we put Gronkowski in the Ring of Honor? Like, I'm just saying. Like, does he go in the Ring of Honor? I want y'all answers on that, man. I can't see how. In my opinion, no. You know, remember, we gotta have some standards as a Ring of Honor, because look who's in the Ring of Honor now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just can't start throwing everybody in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we weren't doing it before. We didn't do it before. I mean, like I said, Gronkowski contribution, you know, got a Super Bowl and all that, but let's not act like. Now, if this was Gronkowski from New England days, yeah, of course. Like, if he was with us, you know, for like 9 years, of course he goes in the Ring of Honor. But 2 years, I mean, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm not putting him in the ring. Not in my Ring of Honor, no. And that's not no hate on Gronkowski, because he goes in the Ring of Honor in the New England Patriots. He will retire as a New England Patriot. He will go into the Hall of Fame as a New England Patriot. Remember, I told y'all this, folks. I told y'all this. Gronkowski, Brady, they're not retiring as Bucs. They're retiring as Patriots, because that's what they look like, right? Their career was built on a whole nother team, a whole nother franchise. That's like Antonie Brown. He's not going to retire as a Buc. Come on, man. And Fournette, half and half, right? I mean, he spent 5 years with the Jaguars, and then going on 3 years with the Bucs. You know what I'm saying? But he's going to the Ring of Honor Patriots, but not with the Bucs. And that's just my opinion. I mean, some of y'all are probably going to say, yes, he's going to the Ring of Honor, but I just don't see how that happens. I really don't. On what premise? Well, he got a Super Bowl. Come on, man. You're going to put him in there because of the name. You're not going to put him in there because the overall output to the Bucs community. Remember, the Ring of Honor is just not about on the field. It's about the community in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? The community in Tampa, you know, the play on the field, you know, and all this stuff. I don't know all the how, I don't know how the selection goes, but it takes a while to get to the Ring of Honor. I know that he was talking about Dominic Sue, is he going to be in the Ring of Honor? Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying, like that. Tom Brady probably going to the Ring of Honor because of Tom Brady, not because, you know, like his name is bigger than the Bucs, so he'll probably go in the Ring of Honor because it makes our Ring of Honor makes our Ring of Honor look really good by having Tom Brady on there. Now it might take a while, but he'll probably go in because of his name, not and what he's done, and then what he's done with the Bucs, and a lot of that has to do with his history. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the reason why Tom Brady's going into the Bucs of Honor is because of the history and what his name brings to the stadium, to the team, to the organization, to the community. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 18 seasons with the Patriots and going on 3 with the Bucs. I mean, come on, man. Like, and then when it's time for him to retire, nobody's gonna look at him as a Buc. Just like Gronkowski. Nobody's looking at Tom Brady as a Buccaneer. Oh, yeah, he's playing for us now, but oh, man, all his damage, all the stuff he's done everything he needed to do. This is just icing on the cake. He didn't even need to come to us. He did it just to prove a point. And even when he's done, which I think this is the last year, he's gonna be like, all right, cool. You're gonna see more Patriot Tom Brady jerseys than Bucs jerseys. Just saying. So anyway, Gronkowski, will he come back? I don't know. Who knows? Gronkowski might pull a Brady on us, right? That's hypothetically speaking, right? But it's an unfortunate day for us. Hopefully you Bucs fans don't get too salty. I think we'll be fine. Now, does it affect our win and loss total? I know a lot of us going to ask that question. How much does this affect our win-loss total? I still got us at 11.5. You know, 11 to 12 wins. I still got us there, barring no injuries, right? 11 to 12 wins. 11 and 6, 12 and 5, right up in there. I think last year was our peak season. It was a much easier schedule. Our schedule was so much easier last year because we didn't win the division. Now that we won the division for the first time in 10 years, now we get the first place schedule, and y'all see the schedule. So even with Gronkowski even with him retiring, I still got us winning 11 to 12 games. So I got us 11 and a half, right up in there. Because the reason why I say 11 and a half is because you got the give or take game. We're gonna sneak out a game, or we might lose one of those weird games, right? I just got a feeling that one of these, we're gonna eke out one of those wins, or we're gonna have one of those weird losses. We've had those for the last couple of years with the Bucs. So 2020 we had that weird loss to the Chicago Bears, then we had a weird loss to the Saints, 9-0. It was just weird. The Washington football team, they beat us. Like, what the heck is going on? Like, weird losses. So I think we'll win 11 to 12 games. It's gonna be tough, folks. Let me stop rambling on, man. It's gonna be tough, but hold it. Y'all keep your heads up, man. Give Gronkowski his flowers, man. We were lucky to get him, and the only reason why he came here is because of Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why he came to Tampa was because of Tom Brady, not because of Bucs. The only reason why Gronkowski came to Tampa. It didn't matter where Tom Brady would have went. Gronkowski would have followed him. Tom Brady would have went to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Gronkowski would have went to the Jacksonville Jaguars. If Tom Brady would have went to the Detroit Lions, he would have went to the Detroit Lions with him. Gronkowski did not come to Tampa because he wanted to be in Tampa. I want to make, in my opinion, because he never talked about Tampa. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad he came because we got a Super Bowl, and Saints fans and other fan bases talking about we got the Mickey Mouse COVID Super Bowl. We got a COVID Super Bowl. You know, they jealous. Don't get mad at me. We got a Super Bowl. Your team didn't. Your team still ain't got one. Aints, Falcons, the Carolina Kitty Cats, Green Bay Stinkers. Don't get mad. The Minnesota Vikings. Don't get mad at the Cowgirls. Don't get mad at us because we got a Super Bowl. Yeah, it might have been a little weird Super Bowl, but guess what? We got it. You know, just like the Lakers, they got a Mickey Mouse championship, right? So what? It's a championship. So you can put a name on it. You can put a COVID. You can put a weird championship on it. A weird Super Bowl. Whatever you want to call it. Guess what? It's a Super Bowl. It is what it is. Yes, it was a weird season for everybody. And we snuck up on y'all. and I know y'all probably like, well, last year y'all didn't win. Well, so what? The Rams got it. The Rams deserve it. They earned it. So, we got beat by the Rams. The Super Bowl champions. You know what I'm saying? So, call it what you want to call it. We got one. But shouts out to Gronkowski, man. Appreciate the time. Appreciate the contributions, man, as I wrap this up. And, you know, with that being said, shouts out to all the Pirates of Sea Bandits. Thank you for joining this edition of BucosLocker. Shattercone Jutsu. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Have a good rest of the week. I will see y'all Friday. I'm gonna do one this Friday, maybe Thursday. Locker room talk. So I want y'all to fire those cannons, seize the day, raise the flag. Hashtag no risky, no biscuit. Hashtag bombs away. Hashtag facts over feelings. Hashtag don't get mad at me. Hashtag what did your eyes tell you? Don't get mad at me. I said. And hashtag Super Bowl the Bus. It's still Super Bowl the Bus. I'll see y'all later this week. I'm out.